I've always been a first adopter. If it was new, smart, and promised to make my life easier, I bought it. The Aura mirror was my latest obsession. It wasn't just a mirror, it was a window to my digital life. It showed me the weather, my emails, my calendar. It was perfect. For the first week, it was a dream. Then came the update, version 2.0. It had one new experimental feature, Predictive Reflection.
The patch notes were vague. See what's next. Ask your aura to reflect the future. My curiosity piqued. I stood before it, a grin on my face, and said the words that would unravel my world. Okay, aura, show me my apartment 24 hours from now. The reflection shifted. The sunlit room was replaced by a dark, grainy image. It took me a second to understand what I was seeing. A body on the floor. My floor. It was blurry, indistinct. A bug, I thought. A creepy, tasteless glitch in a beta feature. I dismissed it. But the image, it lingered in my mind. A digital ghost I couldn't unsee.
I told myself it was stupid, a glitch, but I couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. I needed to prove it was fake. I needed a smaller, testable prediction. Aura, show me this room 10 minutes from now. It showed an empty room, but my favorite red coffee mug was knocked over, its contents staining the table. Fine, I thought. I just won't knock it over. I placed the mug in the exact center of the table and sat on the sofa, watching it like a hawk. It wasn't me. It was the cat, a variable I hadn't even considered. And in that moment, the cold, heavy certainty washed over me. The mirror wasn't glitching. It was telling the truth. And it had shown me my own death.
The next few hours were a blur of panic. I replayed the death reflection 100 times. The image was still grainy, but I could make out details. A puddle of water on the floor, a shattered piece of glass near my hand. I was wearing the blue shirt I had on right now. These were clues. These were variables I could control. My plan was simple. If the future showed a set of conditions leading to my death, I would remove those conditions. No blue shirt, no water, no glass. I decided to lock myself in the bedroom, the furthest point from the mirror, and wait out the 24-hour clock. I was going to outsmart fate.
I felt a sense of victory. I was safe. The mirror could show whatever it wanted. I had broken the chain of events. The clock ticked past the predicted time, and nothing happened. I let out a breath I didn't realize I'd been holding for a full day. I had won. And then the power went out. A sudden, total blackout. My phone was at 5%. I needed a flashlight. The only one I had was in the kitchen drawer. I told myself it was fine. The time had passed. I was safe. I just needed some light. I stepped into the living room, the same room from the reflection, and that's when I created the puddle.
The power surge that killed the mirror. It found a quicker path through the water, through the faulty power strip I'd forgotten to unplug. The mirror was never a warning, it was a catalyst. By showing me my fate, it ensured I would walk the exact path required to fulfill it. The last thing I saw wasn't my reflection. It was the future, arriving right on time.